Hello there! Now first off, this video is just a time lapse showing the dig that I have done. If you want to skip to the end to see the end result and me explaining the next part of the journey, feel free to. There's a timestamp for it all for you. Otherwise, the reason why this took so long. Now there's a few reasons. Life got in the way, as it usually does at times. Other than that, it was computer issues. The machines kept either blowing themselves up, or I accidentally blew them up, or they got out of render distance, so the TNT would stop duping. The minecart would either fall off, or it would just disappear. The TNT would just fall, so it wouldn't actually dupe, it would just fall. And the big one that screwed me up was a driver update that I did that completely hosed me playing Minecraft for a while, because whenever I would use the nether, or use the nether portal in general, which allows you to go from dimension to dimension, it would just crash the game. So I ended up going into a brand new world, just straight, nothing in there, and it worked fine. So certain mods are either conflicting with something, I'm not sure. I ended up taking each mod out of the folder and then putting them in one by one to see which one might be causing it. I got the ones that I mainly needed, as far as like building the things, like Light Matica and Mini HUD, but I was not able to use replay mod, because whenever I put it into the folder, the game would crash whenever I would use the nether, or the nether portal. Now, what I can do is put it in there when I'm building something and then remove it when I need to go to different dimensions, but we'll see how it goes. I don't know if it's an update thing or if I just screwed something up. So that's basically the gist of what's been going on. And I didn't want to do the, weekly videos like I had been doing with this, because it would be a minute or two of me going, here's how much I've dug. Okay, that's it. And I really didn't want that to be it, since in my previous videos it was, building the farms, building the walls, building the roof, putting down 80,000 dirt. It was just more progressive, I think. I don't know. And just little increments, I didn't want to do that, so that's why this took so long. But hopefully that explains it. Hopefully you understand. It's been a journey, but I am getting back into streaming on Twitch and YouTube. So I'll be streaming the progress of the world on there on Thursday and Saturday. So feel free to swing by, check it out if you're interested in checking what's going on. But either way, hopefully enjoy the rest of the time lapse. And like I say, if you want to skip to the end to check out the chat of me explaining what's next and everything, feel free to. And if you haven't yet, consider liking and subscribing. It's free and it helps me out. So, enjoy. hole is dug. At least the one for Omashu. The one for the library I still have to do, but it's much smaller. So let's take a quick ride around, shall we? So this is 31 chunks by 32 chunks, and holy Toledo. It took a lot of time just waiting for the machines to do their thing. So, the game plan. This is going to be Omashu, although it's going to be bigger than this. I just needed to get something in here so I can get a visual representation, if I can talk, of what I'm going to be doing. Now, the next step in this very, very, very long process is that I need to make a storage system of sand, and I'm going to need an epic mega butt ton of sand. Due to the fact that I'm going to try something a bit different. I mentioned it before, but I'm pretty sure I mentioned it before. I want to do a fog effect around the area, which means I think I have to kind of make this solid, something solid, whether I think it's a darker color or something like that, depending on what class I want to use. But yeah, so I need to figure that out. And next up is just making the storage for the sand. That way I can get all of that going, and then I can actually AFK just willy-nilly and let all the shulkers fill up with all the lovely sand I'm going to need. Oh, this project has been forever in the making. It could have been done a little sooner, but I got distracted with some other things in life and other crap like that. But now I can finally get to more designing and moving over to the library and start digging that if I want to. So still many things to do. And also, this entire area is going to be a desert. It's going to be one mega desert. So yeah. Next up is storage. That is the next plan. That's what I'm going to be working on next. Oh yes. It's finally happening. So, hopefully you did enjoy. Hopefully looking forward to seeing the progress. With all that said and done, hopefully you did enjoy. I'll see you in the next one. You take care of yourself. Toodles!